All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Ready.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're just talk about so we're just going to talk a little bit about Title One, why we're here. And this is required by state and federal standards that we make sure that all of our parents are aware of their rights to be involved in their students' education. And that may seem like it's a very obvious thing, but we have people who come to us from all different cultures, and in some cultures, they may not be aware that they have the right to do this. They may come from a culture where deference to the teacher's authority is more common, and they're just not comfortable doing that. So we'll learn a little bit about Title I and about parents' rights and how the funds are used, about what our school improvement goals are, and about parent and family engagement, and our school curriculum and some of the tests that our students will be taking, and basically our policy and plan and our attitude towards parent and family engagement. So first of all, what is a Title I school? Well, Title I has been around for a long, long time. It was first created in 1965. That's how long ago this was a thing. And basically, it was designed to provide assistance for school children who might be having some sort of difficulty in school. And we want to make sure that we address those needs. Okay? So what are my rights as a parent? Well, parents have the right to be involved in the decisions made at both the school and the district level. They need to be given information on their child's achievement in all the different subject areas. They have the right to receive information on the qualifications of their teachers and the paraprofessionals that are working with their kids. They have the right to request opportunities for regular meetings. And that they have the right to expect us to respond to suggestions. Okay? All right. Now, normally, I want to stop for just a minute and tell you, normally we would be doing this in our cafeteria, and we would all break into small groups and discuss these things. But the global pandemic has forced us to be a little more innovative and to change things up. So we'll do it this way. And then we will post it in a way that all parents will have access to it. Okay, any questions so far? Okay, I will continue then. Also, I wanted to mention here that if you have any trouble understanding me, we will be more than happy to translate this PowerPoint into any language that works for you. We have a multitude of languages in our school, and we do have a translation service available to us. So if you're having any difficulty understanding this, please just email Miss Perry, and I will translate all of this in a language that is accessible. Okay? All right. So what can the Title I funds be used for? Well, in general, they can be used for things like smaller class sizes, additional teachers, paraprofessionals, engagement activities, materials, supplements to our curriculum, all kinds of wonderful things. Okay, now I'm going to pause for just a minute just to make sure that everybody's with me. Can everybody hear me? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I just need
Yes.
to check. Okay, good, thank you. All right. All right, the school improvement plan is a plan that includes the identification of school planning team and how they're engaged in the process. This includes parents, a needs assessment, and we'll go over some of the goals that we have identified. It discusses professional development, budgets, and continuation of resources. But the important thing for us to remember here is that the school improvement plan must include family representatives. Now, we do not have to include every member of the school, but what we do have to do is make sure that our parent representation is a mirror image of the diversity in our school. And so we always do that. We always want to make sure that every voice is heard. All right, so our school-wide goals are to increase math achievement overall and in our subgroups, to increase our English language arts achievement overall and in our subgroups, and to produce safe and healthy students. So what is our designation status? Well, in the state of Tennessee, there are 3 designations. One is a reward school. That's as high as you can go. That includes the top 10% of schools. The next one is the priority schools. They are the 5% of schools with the lowest success rates. And then focus schools are the 10% of schools identified through 3 pathways: graduation rate pathway, subgroup pathway, and gap pathway. Basically, where we want to be is a reward school, and guess what? We are. Bailey Station has been a reward school for the past 3 years in a row. So that's a lot for us to be proud of, and we want to share that with our parents. All right, so what is parent and family engagement? Well, it's a shared responsibility in which schools and other community agencies are committed. It is a continuous process that goes on throughout a child's life, and it reinforces learning in multiple settings, both at home, in programs, faith-based institutions, and in the community. So parent and family engagement doesn't just happen within the walls of the school building. This happens whenever we combine our efforts with our parents, with our families, with our community stakeholders, and we do and learn and grow together. All right, so this is one example. You know, this has been an unusual year for us. Oops, I'm sorry. But this is one example of a way in which we have sort of modified, because we can't have our parents in the building with us as much as we would like to. And so we're sort of drawing the parents into the conversation by communicating with them via phone calls. And this was one of our positive office referrals. This is Mrs. Miller, one of our assistant principals. So I want to share with you this moment where she called home to brag on a student for his positive office referral. So let me back this up just a little. I want you all to hear this.
Oh, I'm excited to hear.
Yes, he was referred by his teacher for a positive office referral. And so I'm going to let him.
Sweet.
Yes, I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about it.
I can't wait. Hey, Carter man.
My teacher told me I was doing hard work.
Oh, that's awesome. We're so proud of you. You're always doing hard work.
Yes, she said he is such a hard worker. He is on task and always willing to lend a helping hand.
Oh, well, that is the sweetest thing ever, and so happy to hear that.
Yes, so we're so proud of him. So he'll get to sign the wall outside of our office for positive office referrals, and he'll be bringing home this to you this afternoon.
Oh, Carter, that's awesome, buddy. Yay, we'll have to celebrate when you get home, okay?
Okay, Mom.
All right.
Hey, all right, well, have a great day, guys. We'll go to Thanks for the exciting news.
Yes, thank you. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later.
I love you, Carter. All right, bye.
Oh.
So don't you love that? I just love that moment. So I hope you all were able to hear that video. Okay, so what are the benefits of family engagement? Well, the benefits are across the board. The students, the parents, the families, the school, and the teachers all benefit from this. For the students, it's basically achievement and attitude. For the parents and the families, you know, you trust us. When you're involved and you know what happens within the walls of our school, you feel confident leaving your kids in our care, and that means everything to us. And for us as teachers, again, it just knowing that you all are supporting us, knowing that we have that relationship with you where you all are providing the resources and the encouragement at home to help your kids achieve it. It makes all the difference to a teacher. It makes you want to get up and come to school in the morning. So we just wanted to share that. All right, how is the parent and family engagement funded? Well, any district that gets more than $500,000 every year is by law set aside, they're required to set aside 1% of their Title I allocation for parent and family engagement. So out of that 1%, 10% can be reserved at the district for system-wide stuff. But the remaining 90% must be allocated to all Title I schools. So you, as Title I parents and family members, have the right to be involved in how the money is spent, okay? So what do we have this year set aside? So for this school year, we have approximately $2,287 in parent and family engagement funding. So we plan to use these funds for things like meetings and events, keeping communication with our parents through social media, the newsletter, videos, conducting a virtual meet and greet for all new families, hosting a virtual curriculum night and open house. And some of the parents we received from our family engagement team were things like a virtual bingo night, which I thought was really fun. Maybe we might even buy the supplies and have the parents, come by and pick up the supplies in a drive-through lane or something and then take it home. We could do a virtual bingo night. We could do a trivia night. We could include in the trivia night a BSE category where they learn more about their, the school and their faculty. We can do a drive-in movie night. That was one of the suggestions that was presented to us, which we were really excited about. A virtual read aloud night where maybe we have a guest reader. So that would be really fun. We did have some requests, which I thought were, very, very thoughtful and insightful, and that was to coach the coach for those virtual learners, to provide, some guidance for those learning coaches at home who are working hard to try to support their students. We might be using some of the funds for materials and supplies, like food. We all would love to come by and pick up a pizza with our bingo kit. So different things like that. Okay, I'm going to pause for just a minute. Are you all understanding everything? Am I going too fast?
Doing good.
Okay. All right, tell me if I need to slow down. All right, so the policy, the parent and family engagement policy, addresses how the district and the school will implement the requirements of ESSA. The components include how the families can be involved, how the engagement funds are being set aside, how information and training will be provided, and how the school will build capacity in both families and staff for strong parental and family engagement. So you, as a Title I parent or family member, you have the right to be involved in the development of all these plans. So our family engagement policy and plan is found on our school webpage. We worked on that earlier this year. Okay. We also worked on our school parent compacts. That's a written commitment that we developed to outline how the entire school community works together to improve our academic achievement. So the compact describes how the school provides a high quality curriculum, how parent-teacher conferences are held in the schools. We provide parents with reports on their progress, reasonable access, opportunities to volunteer. But the most important thing is ensuring that two-way meaningful communication between the family members and the staff. Okay? So you, as a parent, a Title I parent, have the right to be involved in the development of these plans and compacts, okay? All right, so what curriculum does our school use? Well, we use the curriculum based on the standards that are set by the state of Tennessee. Like all public schools in the state of Tennessee, we use the academic framework that is established at the state level. In addition to this, Collierville Schools has their scope and sequence available on the district website. So you can just go there and it will tell you, if you click on the grade level that your student is in, you can see the scope and sequence, which is a little bit more specific in terms of how we're achieving those standards. Okay. So what tests will my child be taking? Well, every spring the kids take the 10 Ready. Now last spring, of course, with the, COVID, we weren't able to do our 10 Ready testing, but we're being told that they expect to do that this spring. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see how things go. But, regardless of what we do and what we don't do in terms of testing, we're going to prepare them for those assessments. So we always operate under the assumption that we will be taking state standardized tests. Okay. In addition to that, the ESL students take the WIDA Access test every spring, and that just measures their English language development. And then throughout the school year, the students have their benchmark assessments like Case 21 and Easy CBM and Star Reading. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. All right, so how can you be involved? Well, we want you to be involved because we really need you, because the research shows that parental involvement makes all the difference in a student's academic success. So to get involved with the school improvement plan, you would contact a member of our administrative team, okay? Ms. Jones, Ms. Manley, or Ms. Miller. To get involved with parent and family engagement plan, you would reach out to Ms. Manley. And then if she needs any support, she will reach out to one of us on staff to help. And all of their phone numbers and emails are listed on the school webpage. So to get involved with the school parent compact, the best thing to do is to reach out to your classroom teacher and work with them, because our school compact is a reflection of the input that we receive from parents at the grade level. Okay? All right, so how can I be involved? Well, these are some of the most important things that you can do as a parent. Encourage attendance. I can't tell you how vital it is that your students be there on a regular basis. Monitor their grades on PowerSchool, Schoology, Seesaw. You can look at grades, PowerSchool, but for other things like schoolwork, look at Schoology and Seesaw. Attend those family events and meetings, even if it is virtual, we still need you there. Observe or volunteer in the classrooms. You can do this virtually as well. Join those family groups and committees like the PTA and the engagement team. And then also reading the newsletters and the websites and just staying informed about what's going on at school. All right, so who can I contact for help? Well, there's our school website. We appreciate your time and we greatly, greatly value your feedback. So we ask that you would please respond to the Title I meeting survey using the link below, okay? And it's a very short survey. There's not a lot of questions in there, but we really want to hear from our parents. And mostly we just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all that you do. We are truly, truly blessed to work and teach in a school where our parents care, and because our parents care, our students care. And because our parents and our students care, it makes us want to go just that much further to give everything we have to help our kids be successful. Okay, and then just one final thought. This was a really neat quote I saw from Leah Marlene Cantor. Through effective communication with parents, teachers can have the greatest impact on their day-to-day success with students. With parents on their side, teachers can more effectively manage most academic and behavioral issues that arise. And when the most important adults in a child's life are working together, students benefit enormously. Okay? All right. So any thoughts, questions? We want to open it up for thoughts, questions, concerns. Sifalini, does your mom or dad have any thoughts or questions that they want to share? You might be muted. I'm not sure. Are you muted? I hope not.
Oh, yeah, I was on mute.
Okay.
Yeah, I was. So, no, I'm really thankful to the teachers and the principal and the staff of Collierville Boyle Station Elementary. We were kind of new and we were really impressed.
Well,
So,
thank you so much. We're so very thankful to have you here.
Yeah, I appreciate your support. I'm so impressed with Sydney's teacher, Miss Powell, and Situlini got a chance to go to her class too. So Miss Gad, Miss Gad and Miss Kotala.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Doing wonderful job. I see their job duties from how depending on how they perform.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, that's great. We're so glad to hear that. And we want you to know that we want you to be involved. And I know that sometimes it feels like this virus has caused a barrier to involvement, but it's interesting because we have found new and interesting ways for our parents to be involved. And so please, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and please share the word with your friends and neighbors that Bailey Station Elementary welcomes parent involvement. So don't hesitate to email us, call us. We will find a way to make sure that our doors are open to you. Okay. And please don't go anywhere because I'm going to get our attendance. I just need to figure out how. Hang on just a minute. Download attendance list. Okay, got that. All right, very good. All right, Miss Jones, was there anything that you wanted to share? Oh, I think you're muted.
Thank you so much, Ms. Perry. You did a fantastic job. I appreciate you, and I appreciate anyone that was able to join. And we'll just send the link out, and then others can watch it when they have that time. So I appreciate it.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. All right, thank you. And is there anybody else who wanted to share anything before we sign off?
Did a great job, Miss Perry.
Thank you so much, Miss Manley.
Good job,
Thank you all. I appreciate your support.
Good to see you, Seth Meany and Seth Louini.
Yeah, good seeing you.
All right, thank you so much. And we'll end the meeting here. Thank you guys and have a great evening.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.